Okay, guys, this is what God showed me today, which is super cool. I love it when God does this stuff with me. So I was walking today and I was just like carrying my vacuum that I brought today. And I was thinking about my recent work situation where I'm in so-called training, right? And training can be fun, or it can be, really intense, or it can be challenging, right? All depending on what kind of training you're getting. So I had this girl say to me, and she was kind of rude. She's like, "Oh, the least of your problems right now is learning tables." And there's just things said, and I'm just like, "Wow," just certain things said. So she had, right when I met her, she's like, "What's the special tonight?" And I'm like, um, let me think, because I didn't know. I mean, you don't know what you didn't know, don't know. And I'm like, it's this, it's 15 ounces. And so I was like a deer in headlights again, right? And I'm like walking with God today, and I'm like, God, why am I so not anxious, but just like fearful sometimes, when things happen? And I remember sometimes when you grow up, things happen, right? So my mother, I think she was really fearful about a lot of things because she had a lot of rules. And she would be like, don't do this or don't do that, or don't do this or don't do that. And um, some of it's smart because there are things in life you have to know, like don't count your money, in front of people. Put it down so people don't see what you're counting, or don't show that or don't show this. Sometimes when people come from a hard life like my mother did, you do have to look good on the outside because people will judge you. If they know you came from the projects, they'll treat you like trash, right? So this verse I love. You will live because those who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. So God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. For you did not receive a spirit that makes you a slave again to fear, but you received the spirit of sonship, and by him we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God, and co-heirs with Christ. So I picked up this book. It's my son's, and I'm reading it on what is it, Ephesians by Wiersbe, about being rich. Yeah, Ephesians. So be rich. We are more rich than billionaires, and we just don't know it. I mean, when you belong to God, everything that he has is yours to be enjoyed. So basically, I think this is one step in being wise, is not to give in fear to others. I'm someone who likes to ruffle feathers, and I will rock the boat if I feel like it's important enough. And it's not necessarily saying here that you have to, be that courageous, but it is saying that we should not fear, We shouldn't have to live in fear because God is with us. And I think that's very true. Like, I used to watch horror movies with my cousin growing up. I don't know why she liked horror movies. I ended up like horror movies. And to this day, it's not something like I really like desire to watch anymore. And, when I see something, it's just, ugh, that's disgusting. That's dark. And I don't really want to see that stuff. So we are to be a light in living for God.